Hi guys, Black is here. And I want to tell you all a story, something that happened at my old company. Remember, I used to work at a company called Neiman. Now, I worked there for 17 years, right? And towards the end, let me just tell y'all the story, okay? I pulled the same trailer like 95% of the time. I pulled the same trailer, okay? I knew how this trailer stopped, and it stopped damn good. I mean, it had very strong brakes. At the same time, they wasn't grabbing. You know, sometimes you pull the trailer brakes, if you go and say 35, 40 miles per hour, you pull the trailer brakes a little bit and the truck would do that. Now, you pull the trailer brakes a little bit, you feel them tug on you. You put a little bit more and it will slow down. Wonderful. I mean, I could come off an exit ramp doing 55 miles per hour, going downhill, pull the trailer brakes and bring the whole truck to a stop using nothing but the trailer brakes. I could. Now, you're not supposed to do this, but I could without overheating the brakes. The brakes wouldn't be smoking afterward. You might smell it a little bit, but it wouldn't be smoking. But this is the problem I had. It got where, okay, I was driving a Volvo at the time. In Volvos, if it hadn't been any other truck, I would not have pulled this trailer. I don't know what the hell Volvo do to their new trucks. And I drove, at the time, I think I drove a 2022. Yeah, 2022 Volvo. I don't know what the hell Volvo do to their brakes, but the truck can stop a trailer with bad brakes. Now, I'm not talking about a fully loaded trailer where it can, but that wouldn't be very safe. But I didn't carry a lot of weight. Normally, I might carry about 20,000 pounds in the trailer, that is. So it wasn't really difficult for this truck to stop the damn trailer with bad brakes. Now, I wrote the brakes up. Hey, the brakes on the trailer are weak. I mean, they didn't just go bad all at once. They got softer and softer and softer. Not because I was using the trailer brake to stop. It just, like I said, I want to do that every once in a while to check the brakes, right? But anyway, the brakes got soft, weaker and weaker and weaker. And I rolled the trailer up, and they adjusted the brakes, and the brakes was strong again, right? And then, I don't know, a few weeks later, the brakes started to get weak and weak and weak. Again, I rolled the trailer up, and nothing happened. Right? I come in the next Monday morning, I drive the truck, brakes are just like it was before. I'm like, well, damn, I write it up again. Nothing happened. I say something to the maintenance man say something to me. Why you keep writing up your trailer? We'll adjust the brake. There's nothing wrong with it. And I said, if there's nothing wrong with it, why the hell am I writing it up? Well, that you just picky, that's all. You just picky. Okay, now, you know how white people always complain about black people bringing racism into everything, right? You know, white people always say that black people can't go through life without throwing up the race card. Here we go. If a white man at the old company say that the brakes are good, I can say the brakes are bad all day. It does not matter because the white man say the brakes are fine, okay? Now, here we go. I decided one day I wasn't going to drive that trailer no more. I remember I went up the street like I normally do. I go to leave the company, I had to go up a steep hill. When I get over this hill, I start down the hill, but the hill was a lot lighter. But anyway, I would pull the trailer brakes and I would see could the trailer brake bring me down from, say, 40 miles per hour to about 20 responsibly. It wouldn't do it. Pull the brake, you could feel the truck stopping, but it could not slow the truck down. Okay. Again, you should be able to stop the whole truck, especially at 40 miles per hour. You should be able to stop the whole truck using nothing but the trailer brakes, right? Without locking up a wheel and without using the whole damn trailer brake level, okay? I couldn't do that. I took the truck, I turned around and took it right back to their ass. And I told the guy who loaded me, which was, I'm not going to say who he was. I'm just going to say that he worked in the warehouse. I told him, I'm not pulling this trailer. I wrote it up several times. The brakes is being bad. They said it's in my head. There's nothing wrong with the brakes. I'm not pulling this trailer. Okay, I'm not pulling it. He got mad as hell because he had to unload everything off my trailer and put it on another trailer so I can pull it. He was mad. But I showed him, see, this is another reason why Nemo fired me. Because I started taking pictures of everything. Because if I said something and somebody else say I didn't do it or I didn't do this, it did not matter. Whatever that person said matter. What I say don't. So I just take pictures. Take pictures, take videos. And they used to say all the time, don't mess with Adrian because he going to take a video on your ass. He gonna put you on YouTube. I damn sure would. You know, but anyway, I had screenshot a text the maintenance man and I had, and I showed it to the warehouse guy. And he looks at it, he goes, damn, you told him about the brakes a month ago and he haven't done anything? He raised hell. But guess what? They came up with some kind of story. But again, I had a text showing when I text him. That pissed a bunch of people off. See, the guy who worked in the maintenance department, his mama worked in a higher position than him, right? And that didn't make her look too good either. But anyway, the brakes got fixed. And turns out the freaking slack adjusters were bad. Okay? They had to replace at least 2 of them. I think they replaced all of them. There's 4 slack adjusters. Okay, another driver who I'm not going to call his name, but they probably going to know who I'm talking about. This driver and I was talking about this the whole time. You know, he kept telling me they need to change the slack adjuster. And I'm like, and the thing was, he was like, well, why don't you go adjust the brakes? And I'm like, no, I'm not touching. I ain't never adjusted brakes before. It ain't my job. I'm a driver. I'm supposed to report it. They supposed to adjust the brake. But anyway, they replaced all 4 slack adjusters, and now the brakes stop like they did before. But why did I have to go through all that? You know, why? Because, you know, there was other times I pulled a trailer one time. The guy doesn't work there anymore. Actually, he died quite a while ago. But I pulled a trailer that had bad brakes, and I complained about it, and they told me, Blank said the brakes are fine. And I'm like, how in the hell can Blank, that's not his name. I just don't want to call the man name. But I'm like, it does not matter. Like I said, the man is dead anyway, so it does not matter. So anyway, they were like, Blank said the trailer brakes are fine. I'm like, Blank is an idiot if he pulled that trailer and said the brakes are fine. And see, again, that ain't the only time it happened. Sometime before that, there was a trailer that had bad brakes. It wasn't my normal trailer. They wanted me to go ahead and deliver it. Because I went up the street, did the little thing, come down the slide hill, pulled the trailer brake, the damn truck kept going, right? I think I took it back to them. And they told me, just take your time and go ahead. This is a hot delivery. It wasn't really that far. I think it was like maybe 70 miles away. So it wasn't that far, right? So I went ahead and left and delivered it. I'm driving down 85 South, driving normal 65, speed limit 65. I'm driving 65, not tailgating anybody, trying to be safe, even though I'm pulling a freaking trailer with bad brakes, all right? I'm driving down the road, some woman jumped. I don't know if it was a woman or man. I think it was a woman, but it does not matter. Some car jumps in front of me, slams on brakes because they want to get over, right? This is normal. This is normal. People do this everywhere in America. Jump in front of a tractor trailer, slam on brakes, and try to get over. Well, I hit the brake, the damn truck kept going, and if the person hadn't gotten out of my way, I would have hit them. I would have tore their ass up. You know what I did? I got off the next exit, turned around, and took the goddamn truck back to the company. I was about maybe 10 miles away. Took it. I thought, I'm not pulling it. Another lady worked in the warehouse, had to unload the trailer and put it on unload the load and put it on another trailer. And again, they got pissed off mad with me. Talking about, if we lose this contract, you're through. How the hell you gonna fire me for driving something that's wrong? But they always talking about we gotta be safe. Safety is paramount. And then all the talking about, well, you just see the brakes are fine. You're just too picky. I only complain about brakes when they are bad. If the brakes are good, I don't complain.